It's official and confirmed. João Palhinha joins Tottenham. We've got our new number 6. This is a signing of intent. I'm going to be explaining why and the pros and cons of signing Palhinha. Overall, I think this makes so much sense. It's the right thing of the club to do. I'm really excited about this signing, so stay tuned until the very end. If you're new, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get straight into this one. I'm really happy about this. We've got our number 6, and this, make no mistake about it, is a top signing, one of real intent. This is a big signing, a traditional, typical number 6. Palhinha is a blocker, he's a destroyer. You can't beat him 1v1. And already under Thomas Frank, we've seen us become more defensively disciplined so far in pre-season, a lot more well-structured and coached, in particularly defensively. We're going to be really hard to beat next season with that on top of the signing of Palhinha. A con of Palhinha is he's not as useful in a low block because he hasn't got maybe as much creativity as your typical midfielder. But this is a big signing. Make no mistake about it. I don't know why it didn't work out at Bayern. I don't know why it didn't work out for Vincent Kompany and in the Bundesliga in general. I think it was a bad move for him. But seeing him at top 6 club makes so much sense. And this deal from a Tottenham point of view, it just seems like it's the right thing to do. It's not unambitious. A season-long loan. If it doesn't work, then he goes straight back to Bayern. But the question is, because there's no doubt about his quality and his ability, is that how much has he got left in the tank? How much has he got to give? But I think this is a massive sign. He walks straight into that midfield as that number 6, that traditional defensive midfielder. Critics will throw at him about his passing ability, but I'll throw that right back in their face and say, look, Palhinha is great at ball retention. He moves the ball on to players that do have the ability to unlock defences. Like in our side, if we think about it, Bergvall, Maddison, Decky, Sarr, whoever in your opinion has the ability to unlock a defence, is good in transitions, whatever. He will keep the ball and feed it to them. He's a very key player. Palhinha, this is big. I think he'd get into most, if not any, top 6 side. This isn't like, not being funny, this signing alone has given us a much better chance in the Champions League. It's given us a much better chance to achieve our goals in juggling, all the competitions this year. And if Bissouma stays, I don't know if he will. I don't think he will. But he offers a little bit of competition for Bissouma, keeps him on his toes. But Palhinha would make no mistake about it, in my opinion, will start over him. It's a huge signing. I'd argue bigger than Arsenal's Norgard. It's someone with experience, which this dressing room lacks. We obviously lose a lot of experience and leadership. Palhinha brings that to the table. I think people forget how good he was at Fulham and just look at these statistics at Bayern and look at his age and lazy. If you don't know about the player, don't comment about him. Fulham fans loved him. He's too good to Fulham. That's why he left. No disrespect to Fulham. He needed that next level up, and he just didn't quite work over in Germany. Some players aren't right for certain leagues. This is a big signing. It's a loan fee. We fully cover his salary apparently, and 30 million euros option to buy next summer. I think we get a good year out of him. Minimum, ideally, we sign him permanently. But it's really, really good this. So we're never going to get where we had Adam Walton. Never linked to a player like that. This is second best to me. It's a really good signing. A massively a player that goes under the radar. Did at Fulham. He's your player, does the dirty work. And whatever you thought of Pierre Højbjerg and whether it's right for him to leave Tottenham or not, we missed a player like that. And Palhinha is the same. Does the dirty work off the ball. We'll never get the credit for it, but it's crucially important. Palhinha will protect the back line. How many times last season under Ange, under previous managers, has this team, has this midfield in particular, been walked through, carved open like knife through butter? That won't happen with Palhinha. I don't think we're going to lose many games next season. I'm not saying we're going to win the league, we're going to get top 4, we're going to win a trophy. I'm not saying any of that. I don't think we're going to be a pushover, let's say. I don't think we're going to be beaten many times, and certainly not beaten well. And that is great to know. We lost too many games under Ange Postecoglou last season. That's the reality. We lose too many games as a football club, and I don't think that will happen with Palhinha and the team on top of Frank's coaching. So Palhinha, there isn't many faults. If I had to pick one, it would be his passing ability. He's not going to score you many goals, but in other ways, he's just critically important. He has the same defensive attributes as Rodri. Make no mistake about it, just not the creative side. But it doesn't mean that can be not worked on by Frank. This is very key. Very good defence, protected by this maestro in Palhinha. It's a difference in making clean sheets. I'm very, very, very happy about this. It all of a sudden looks like our midfield's got a lot more depth and a lot more quality. This is a big sign. I'm absolutely delighted by it. I want to welcome João Palhinha to the club. It feels right to see him wear a shirt of a top 6 club in the Premier League. He's a big player. People be lazy and go, former Fulham player, and oh, I've never set the world alight. Some players are class. They don't need to set the world alight. Some people do the work off the ball, and that is João Palhinha. This is a big signing. He starts most games for Tottenham, and this is a signing of intent from this board. I'll give them credit where credit's due. Get your thoughts in the comments below. The signing of Palhinha. It makes so much sense that it's the loan. It really does, because the Bayern could have it back. And some people say, oh, why don't you sign him permanently? But Spurs have wasted so much money in recent years on players that haven't worked out. A loan makes sense for the club, and it still allows us to spend that money elsewhere, which the next priority for me is getting in that left back desperately, and I'd argue now a number 10/left winger. Ideally, Eze can play both positions. Now Son's left, and Gibbs White didn't get that deal done. Maddison being injured, all of a sudden we need another at least one, ideally two attacking players. That has to be the priority. If we sign Palhinha permanently, that's you will Gibbs White money pretty much halved. So that's what I mean. This is clever, strategical thinking from Daniel Levy in the club. It's a big signing to welcome João Palhinha to Tottenham. As I said, do get involved in the comments below. If you need the channel, please like and subscribe. If you like what I do, please follow me at Harry Scarfe too. Across all socials to promote my work. But honestly, I watched him at Fulham, had the privilege of watching him live, even with my club lost 3-0 at Craven Cottage. He is by far the best player on the pitch. He's a big game player as well. That's another thing I forgot to mention. So welcome João Palhinha to the best club in the world, Tottenham Hotspur. Spurs.